So hello everyone, in this video I am going to show you how to make a form so that we can create new product directly from our front end, and an admin should only do that thing, but we are going to make it open for now, and after that I am going to put the security for the admin. So let me show you in my real application, which is Nike uh, here. So in this application we can log in here. As you can see, there is no admin page, so first I will log in as admin and hit login, and now I am login as a admin. And here if I will click on admin, then we will be getting add product page from where we can add the product. So if I click on it, I will be able to add a product in my database. Let's add a product here to show you. Go to Nike real application, and in here I am going to choose a product first. Let's choose this product. um, I'm going to choose this one, Nike Pegasus 41. So initially we need some pictures, so let's open the images in new tag. So these are the pictures. We need one more, I guess. So let's take this one. Yeah, so we have 5 pictures here, and let's copy the name and then put it as a product title, and then in product description let's take this one and put it in the description. After that, the price should be, let's see what's the price of this product. Okay, it will be 11,895. So 11,895. Okay, and then we can select the sizes. I'm going to select a size of, let's say 14, and something around 13.5 also, and yeah, that's enough. And after that we can make it green because it's a green shoe. Yeah, so it's a green shoe. Okay, and after that category will be, let's say, not athletic gear. I want to make it something like um uh, let's see what's the type here. Is there written something like the type we have? Okay, so simply let's search for hoodie, Nike Plus, Full Jet. Okay, Nike Golf, golf balls, sport bras, and okay, so let's make it Nike Plus. Okay, and the gender will be men, the kids will be boys, the gender will be men, and for the stocks it will be let's say we have 12,000 shoes, and in country of origin, let's say it will be from Japan, and then as a declaration of importer, let's see, I am going to make it this one only, and for the marketed by also will be this one, let's say. And for the cover photo, I want something like, I want this cover photo, so just copy it and paste it here. Then this one, copy it, paste it in the image. Then the second one, copy it and paste it is the second image. Then third image, copy it and paste it here. And for the fourth image we have this one, so copy it and paste it here. And in the highlights we can give something like, let's see, is there any highlight here? Okay, let's put highlight from old shoe. Let's see. Hmm. Okay, let's copy these stuffs. Copy this, highlight 1, highlight 2, and this one will be, let's say, highlight 3 and highlight 4. Okay, so this is properly done, and now we are going to save this product. So okay, we need to give some discount, so let's give 2% discount, and now let's save it. So as you can see, the product is saved, and if we will go in the home directory and click on newest, it is going to show our new shoe. And as you can see, it is looking great. We have only one color, that is green, and 13 or 14 will be the size. Okay, everything looks good to me. And this is the highlight, delivery, return, and everything is here. Okay, and we can also give a review according to our need and submit the review. Okay, whatever, we have successfully made the product. So like this, we are going to make the form. So let's get started by with the form page. So for that, we need to make a product page, admin form page. So the admin form page I am going to make in the pages. Here I am going to make a admin folder in the pages. So admin, and inside the admin I'm going to make admin product form page. So admin product form page dot jsx, and here let's write rafce for now. And now I want to show the nav bar also. So here let's show the nav bar, import it. Okay, it is not getting imported actually. Okay, maybe okay, first let's put this in our app. So in the app.js, let's put admin product form page. So admin product form page. Now it is going to give us an error that we have not imported the nav bar. So now we are going to import the nav bar, and let's see. Yeah, so the nav bar is here in the admin product. So if we see in our application, we won't see anything, just the nav bar. So now I am going to make the admin product form in the components. I'm going to make it in the containers because it will be the full form. So here under the containers I am also going to make a admin folder, and inside the admin folder I am going to make the admin form, admin product form, admin product form.jsx, and write rafce, and then just give here admin product form and import it from the containers. And I hope this text is going to show up here. Let's see here. So as you can see, the text is here, but we need the form. So right now just I am going to remove all those stuffs from the right. Okay, so we are making this stuff. So we need to make the form like this. So from where we can take the form? Probably we are going to take the form from Tailwind components. Go to Tailwind CSS and go to components again. And from here I am going to search form. So here we got form layout, and we can probably use this form. So just make it react and see the code once. So we need Tailwind forms. If I remember, we have already like imported that. So let's check once in the Tailwind config file. Yeah, so we have made the required statement for the forms, so we don't need to add this one, but we need to add this one. So I'm just going to copy it, and hopefully I have added React. Yeah, so here is React, and now I am going to paste all the thing out here and hit save. But here in place of example we are going to add admin product form and hit save. Now let's see. Yeah, our application, yeah, the form is here, but it is obviously not looking good and attractive like this one. So let's make some changes in the CSS of this form. So initially here we have a y12 in the this div, and after that we have a div which have border b, border gray, 900 by 10, and padding bottom of 12. And here we have the profile, but we don't want the profile, we want to upload item. So right here upload new item. Okay, hit save, and now let's see, um, in our application upload new item is here. And after that, okay, I'm not going to make any changes here. So yeah, here upload item looks good, and then we have a p tag. Here we can write something like the detail field will be saved in the database. So here you can write this stuff, that the changes, the detail field will be saved in the database. Okay, and after that the div. So here empty is 10, great, and great calls, everything looks good. Okay, and then we need to add sorry, username, and here we have HTML label. Okay, block text SM and font medium. Interesting. So as we are going to use the this form for submitting our, like everything we are going to submit it in the form, so we need to write on submit also. Okay, so for now I'm going to console log submit. Let's check whether it will be working or not in our console. Here if I will click on save, then it is showing undefined actually, but because we have not added any field here, but we are going to use React hook form for uploading everything. But before that, I want to like give some space from the left and from the right. Actually here we need to check. Okay, so hit save, and here something is like printing out, but it is printing submit, but after that it is reloading the page. So we also need to change certain things here, but before that let me show you one thing. Here we don't have any left or right padding, so we need to give that also. So for that, just write a div, and I'm going to put the form inside this div, and here I am going to give some CSS class, like from margin X I want 5, like in the mobile layout. Let's see. So in the mobile layout it will look like this, and for MD MX will be 12. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so now it is looking good. Okay, so now we are going to edit the form. So here after the details, we need the label for not the username, the product list. So product list, and in here I want the label, like I want to change a bit the label. For HTML4 will be username. Okay, that's fine. And also if we will go into the documentation of React hook form and check in getting started, you can see we need to import these things first, like the first one. Okay, we need to go into JavaScript type, and then we need to import the use form to use the form here in our code. So first remove these things, and after that put the form out here, and then we also want these stuffs. Okay, actually you don't have to copy all these stuffs, you just need these things. So hmm, after the function you need to put that here. Okay, so we have register, we have handle submit, we have watch, and form state, and yeah. So we are going to use these four things. Also I want a reset, which will be going to reset our form. Okay, so you will get to know about these things once we start using them. Okay, so this is done. The product list is here in the first list. So actually, yeah, so product list is here. Actually not product list, we need to put here product title, and then we have empty2, then we have flex, and everything looks good here. And then in the span, actually we don't need this span anything, we just need the input. So in the input we want it as a text, and we don't need any name, any id, any autocomplete also we don't need. And in the class name I want it to be okay, let's just save it and let's see once the application. Yeah, looking good, similar to this. Okay, and in the product title also I want it, like the placeholder should not be Jazz Smith, it should be Nike Jordan X. Okay, and after the input, hmm, Yeah, so this is the input text, and then we will be happy with the div for making the product details. So here we don't need about, we need product details. Product details. Okay, and then here we have empty2, and here we want text area. Yeah. Okay, so text area also looks good to me. We don't need the name, so cut the name, cut the id also, we don't need the id. And or yeah, and along with that we don't need the rows also. Actually we need the rows, otherwise let's see what the rows does. So it makes it broader or shorter. As you can see, it is making broader and shorter. So after that we can mm, give. Okay, so everything looks good to me in the product details also. Okay, we need to add a placeholder. So in the placeholder we don't need any default value actually. We need a placeholder, and inside the placeholder I'm going to write something like let's say like this: smooth inside and out craft from a premium fleek, etc, etc. So yeah, now it is looking good. Hmm. Now we need this one, write a few sentences about the product. Okay, here in the p tag we need that. So in the p tag we want about the product. Okay, so yeah, this part is done, I guess. Let's see once. Yeah, looks similar. And now we in place of the photo we don't need any photo actually. Here we need the price, the discount, and the sizes and colors. Okay, so for that, for the prices and discount percent, let's make the um like here we are going to use the same template as this one. For the product title, I copy the label and then this div, and then here in place of photo, where's the photo? Okay, so here we have a label for the photo and a button. Actually, hmm, we don't need this label, so just cut it. And along with that we don't need this one also, so just cut it. So in the yeah, so inside here actually we don't need the whole thing, so just remove it. Okay, and after that, do we need this one? Let's see. This is png, etc, etc. So we don't even need this part also. Uh, um Actually, yeah, we don't need this part, so just remove this part also. In this div, let's remove this div also. It's saved, and now that one is removed. After that we need the price. Personal information also we don't need, So in place of personal information, I'm going to remove this one, and this one also. For the empty tail, here we need, okay, so here we have one for the first name and for the last name. So in place of that, I want the price and the discount percentage. So here will be the price. Okay, and in case of input of the price, the type will be number, and the name will be the first name. Okay, let's leave like that. ID and first name actually we don't need, and autocomplete also we don't also need autocomplete. And along with that, um yeah, that's it, I guess. And placeholders, let's place a placeholder, and here 1200, hit save. Okay, so after that, the in place of the last name, I want it to be, let's say, discount percentage, right? Yeah, discount percentage. So discount percentage. Okay, let's see. Yeah, price discount percentage. And the next thing is these boxes, which will be containing the sizes and the colors. So for that, what we can do is, let's see. um okay, so here initially let's make this one compatible for the discount percentage. So in case of discount percentage, we need we need a placeholder, but we don't need the ID, everything. This will also be number, and the placeholder will be 10, let's say. And autocomplete we don't need, and class name also we don't have to change anything. Let's see. Yeah, so price is here, discount percentage is here. Now in place of email, I want the select size and select colors. So for that, what we can do, in place of here, we can make one label for the, like this label will be, let's say, for the select size. Okay, and the input, like the input won't be like this, it will be a set of check boxes. So for that, inside this, I don't want a input like this, but for now, give, let's, okay, so I need to import the sizes, but as you know, we have made the models previously to get the sizes. If you remember, we have used that in our category filter. So in our category filter, we have made use of these selectors to get our color, sizes and categories. So I am going to use the same thing up here. Let's put it here, and let's import use selector, and then import these selectors also. Okay, so now we have the color, sizes and categories here also. So that's why I have fetched them from the app so that it will load in the first place, and after that we can use them anywhere. So here we are using it in the app domain product form. Okay, so now up here after the discount we have to select the sizes, and inside the sizes, let's see, we are going to use a map, let's say. Hmm. So out here in the select sizes, after the select sizes here, we have this div as say mt2, and here let's make a mapping for sizes. If the sizes are here, like the length is greater than 0, means if the sizes are here, I think I have wrote sizes here, or let's check. Yeah, sizes. Okay, I have wrote the right thing, and if the sizes are here, then we are going to map them, and inside the parameter we have size and index, let's say, and then we can do something like, let's put a tab out here, an empty tag, and then let's put the input out there. So now let's see. Okay, so here we have a lot of input things, but we don't want it like this. We want what's the name, I forgot. Yeah, so we want a type of checkbox. Okay, now let's see. Yeah, now all of them became a checkbox, as you can see, but we need to fix the css for them. So for that, let's see. So here we don't need id, we don't need name, and the type will be checkbox. Autocomplete we don't need, and actually let's remove the class. So I hope it will get, yeah, it is getting fixed. And now in this input I want the value as size dot value, and along with that, here should be the size dot label. If you remember, we have two properties in the size array. Like in the size array we have objects of size which consist of labels and values. So now it is looking good. So input, let's see, yeah, a bit good, but we need to change certain css. Okay, so for now, input is type checkbox and value is this, and key will be index, otherwise the React is going to give us some errors. Okay, yeah, and what else can we do? um let's make this one 3 so that we can get one more thing here. So if it will be 4, then we are not going to get this input out here, but we want it side by side. As you can see, here we are getting the colors which are side of the select size. So for that, let's give it 3, and after that let's fix the label for this one. So for this one hmm, we want the size at select color, and after that Okay, the CSS also looks good to me here, and now empty will be 2. Hmm. The empty is 2, that's why it is not getting any gaps. We will give some gap after we fill the colors, so we don't need select here actually. So just remove the select, and now let's add something like this, like the sizes only. Okay, and here in place of sizes we want the colors, so write colors. Okay, now let's check once. Yeah, it is looking good, but the colors dot labels are not visible because we don't have labels in the color, we have name, and in the value also we have color dot name. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, still now it is not visible because we have given here colors, we need to give color, and here also color, and here also color. Now let's see. Yeah, so now it is visible, but we want some gap in between them, so for that we can give some space out here. So the space will be space x3. Now let's check. Yeah, and similar for this one also, we can give it space x3. Hit save, and now it is looking good, as you can see. Okay, so yeah, everything looks better now. For now the colors are also here. Now as for the next part, we need to make these things like here we have categories as a drop down, and gender as a drop down, kids as a drop down, and stocks are also here. So we need to make these stuffs. So for that, hmm, so let's make these stuffs. After the color map we need to make these things. So just copy this one, and here in place of label we want the category. Okay, and then we don't have these stuffs, so we are going to remove it. And inside the div we don't need space x3 here. Okay. So we want to make a select, and inside the select we want options. So here we don't need a name or any ID. In the select we just need um so let's check it once in our application. Okay, we had a drop down out here, but we removed it. So for now let's preview this one. So here we had a drop down, we can use that, but unfortunately I removed it. So let's go to code, and here in we have countries, so just copy that one out, that can help us. Okay, here we have the countries with the select option, so I'm going to copy the select and paste it right in our code in here. So I'm going to remove this select and I'm going to put that select. Okay, now let's see. Okay, so now we have current category, but we have United States and this stuff, so we are going to change these things. So ID we don't need, name we don't need, autocomplete also we don't need, and for the class for now just let's make it like this only, and the initial option will be null with value will be null. Okay, and this is going to show us like what will be the category. So this will be disabled, and here we will write choose category. Okay, let's see. Yeah, here we need to choose the category. We can select here because it will be disabled. So the next thing will be, here we are going to apply a mapping. So for the categories, so if the categories are there and the length is not equal to 0 or less than equal to 0, and the categories are there and we are going to map them with category, the element which we are going to give here, which we like, this element will be used for the iteration and also the index. And after that after that option tag, and inside the option tag you can give category dot label. Okay, now let's see. Here we can select categories like this. Okay, perfect. But in the option we need to give a value. So here the key will be index and the value will be category dot value. So we will be able to access the value from here. Okay, we will be using these values whenever we are going to upload the form using the like using the submit button. Okay, so here we have category dot label, and now for here we have something like select street. So let's see, we don't need select street, actually we need a gender and a kids. Okay, so let's see, after the select let's make one for the gender. So here we have all span 3. If I will make this one also sm all span 3, then I guess it is going to get in the single line. Now let's see. Okay, we need to change this one. So for that just do the same stuff, copy the select and then remove all these label stuffs and put it here. Now let's see. Yeah, now they are on the same page, but we also need the label here. So copy the label, actually copy the whole stuff, it will be better, and paste the whole thing here. Now let's see. Yeah, looking similar. We need one more, so again paste one out of this div. Now let's see. Yeah, now it is looking good, and we are going to make this one manually. So this is the first one, which will be the category. The second one will be gender, and the third one will be I guess kids, right? Yeah, kids. Hit save and let's see. Yeah, category is gender kids. Okay, perfect. Now, hmm, here we want options like in the okay, I removed the select also. So don't remove the select. So in the options we need to make options for the gender or for the kids. So initially let's make it for the kids, um with boys, girls. So this will be boys, the other one will be girls, and then the other one will be none. Okay, and the value will be none, and here the value will be girls, and here the value will be boys. Okay, now this stuff is done. Let's see. Yeah. So this stuff is done, and similarly I am going to do for the previous one. For the gender we want men, then woman, and then unisex, and then none. Okay, and now here for the values we have unisex and woman and boys. Okay, now let's see. We have a category for the gender and for boys and for girls. Okay. This part is done, and for the next part, here we have also completed this for the kid also. So here we need, I guess we need to give the stocks. Yeah, so here we need to give the stocks, the country of origin, and declaration of importer. I'm going to make these things as like, I'm not going to make changes in these stuffs, but still. Okay, so we need stocks, we need country of origin. So let's make these stuffs. So here we can do one thing, like here if we will preview, then we have, okay, we have street address, and this thing we can copy the street address, like from here. Actually we removed the street address, I guess, but we can add use this input, the street address input. So just go and find street address and copy this one, this div, and paste it in place of city. Now let's see. Yeah, so we have street address. I want to make it a bit smaller, so for that, let's make it sm call span 3 to make it a bit smaller. Okay, I did some mistake. Yeah, so now Yeah, so here it is. I don't want it to be in the same line, so let's change it and make it in the next line. Yeah, now it is looking good. So here we don't need actually street address, we need stock. Okay, we don't need HTML for, we only need stock. And in the input we don't need the name, the ID, autocomplete also we don't need, and stocks will be type of text. Okay, so yeah, that's it. So let's see now. So stocks seems like this, and similarly I'm going to do for the country of origin. So let's see, for the country of origin, let's make this one. Let's see now. Yeah, it is looking good. The stock country of origin is also done. And the next one will be declaration of importer and marketed by. Let's see. Yeah, so declaration of importer and marketed by, so this one is also same. So let's make some changes, like I'm going to copy this one only and gonna remove this one, the whole div. Now let's check once. Yeah, actually we don't need that those stuffs, so we also don't need this div, so just remove it. Okay, I did some mistake in removing, so here remove like this. Now let's see. Yeah, so we have stock, we have country of origin. The next thing is yeah, so we need to give 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So we need to get 11 inputs, 4 here, 4 here, one for the cover photo, so 9 and 10 11. Okay, so just copy it down like this one, and copy it 11 times. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Hit save and let's see. Here we have 11 of them. So we have made the country of origin this much time. So here we have stocks, we have country or origin of origin, and the next thing we want is the declaration of importer. So let write here declaration of importer, and then here we will be having marketed by, and then we will be having cover photo, then image 1, I guess. Yeah, image 1, image 2, then we have image 3, we have image 4, and then I guess it will be highlight 1, then highlight 2, then highlight 3, and then we have highlight 4. So yeah, so now let's see the form. So we have country of origin. Here also we have country of origin, declaration of importer, marketed by, cover photo, um, image 1, image 2, image 3, image 4, and highlight 1, highlight 2, highlight 3, highlight 4. Okay, the next thing we need is, actually we need this notification part. So click save to save the product, click cancel to cancel the product, and click delete to delete the product. Okay, so we will just write it here and remove all the other parts. So for that, here we need only notification part. We don't need this part, so just remove it. Hit save. Now let's check. We only have the notification part. Okay, and inside the notification we will be making different p tags. So the first p tag will be click save to save the product, click save to save the product, and then a br tag. Let's give a br tag so that it can break the line, and then click cancel to cancel the product, and then another br tag, and then we can do click delete to delete the product. Now hit save all of the three, and yeah, now it is looking good. We also need to make a delete button, so let's make a delete button. So here, before the cancel, we can give a button to delete it. So delete, and here I want it to be like, let's copy this class of the submit and put it here. Okay, and here we are going to change some things like, on hover it should be bg red 500. So on hover it will be red 500, and on focus visibility it will be, let's say, so I was thinking that here we should write something like bg red 600. So now let's see. Yeah, so it is looking good now. So it is looking similar to our original application. Okay, so we have successfully made our form, but we need to add the, like here. Okay, so here we need to give the placeholders. So for the placeholders, in the stocks we need to give the placeholder. Yeah, so here in the text placeholder will be, let's say, 600 or 6000, and in the label, so here in the declaration of importer or the country of origin, in the country of origin I am going to give a placeholder of India. So Your placeholder will be India, and unfortunately I have written it in the label. I need to write it in the input. Okay, India is done. And for the declaration of importer, here we can give a placeholder of direct import by the individual customer. Okay, so direct import from the individual customer. And the next thing is marketed by. So in the marketed by, we have a placeholder called, let's say, Nike Global Trading B.V Singapore branch. Okay, I am not going to make these things manually. I am just going to copy this one from the original file and paste it here. Okay, so yeah, here we have the placeholder, and along with that cover photo will be, let's say, the cover photo should be having label like hmm, like this one. Here, can we copy it? Yeah. Okay, so just do one thing. Go here and click on this, and now in the images, go here, and from here you will get the placeholder. So copy the placeholder and write it here. Yeah, so now this one is also working. So cover photo is here, input is also here. Now we are going to have something like, let's say, in the image one, we can also give the this one in the image one. So put it in the image one also, and then in the image 2 also, and in the image 3 also. Image 4 should also be with the same placeholder, and in the highlights, let's check what can be the highlights. So in the highlights you can give something like this, copy it, copy the placeholder, and here write placeholder equal to this one, and copy the whole stuff, and then give it here, then give it here, and then give it here. Now let's see. Now it is looking good. Okay, so we have completely made the so let's see whether it is responsive or not in the mobile layout. So yeah, it is fully responsive, and we have made the form. So now to extract the data from the form, we are going to use the form hook. So let's go to React form hook, and this is how we are going to take the form data using the on submit. But first, in the inputs, we need to give this type of tags, like here we need to give that dot dot register, and then what we want to register. So for example, here we can do one thing, that is use the on submit in here. So on submit is an inbuilt function in HTML, but here on submit it is going to take a reload. Then we can do something like, here we can take a e, and then we can write e dot prevent default, So now the form is not going to reload. um, let's say now if I will submit it or hit save, then as you can see it is getting printed. That was initially not happening. So after making e.prevent default, it is working, but we don't want to use the normal method. We are going to use the hook form to submit the form. So we need to use this handle submit, which is coming from the use form, this handle submit. And using this handle submit, here we will be getting data in this function. So inside the handle submit we are going to get this data, and let me console.log this data. So now if I console log it, there is an empty object which doesn't have any key or value. So yeah, let's say I want to take the title as input. So let's see here. Here we have a title for the product title. So in the product title we can give here the in the label we have product title, and in the input we can add something like this. So here if we will write dot 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 register and title, so that means that we are giving the title as the key of the object. Okay, and we need to close the bracket, and here will be giving the value. So if we will save like this, and now if I write some title and hit save, then you will be able to see that the title is giving a value that is the product title here. So as you can see, whatever I write here and then click save, it is going to give me in the form of an object where the title will be key, and the things which I am writing will be the value. So it works like this. And here you can also write a required, like whenever if someone doesn't write the title, then we can give him the error, something like this. Let me show you. Here I haven't written any field, so if I will click on save, it is going to show me that title is required. So we can make it using this, like here after the input we can actually after the div I am going to give an error. So here errors dot title, like if there is error with the title, then we can give a p tag out here, and inside the p tag we can say something like there is a error in the title. Okay, so here it is going to show me the error if I don't write like if I don't write anything and I hit save, then as you can see this is empty, but it is not giving errors. So um here it is not giving error because I didn't write any required statement here. So here require, and this is required, that's what I am writing here. And now if I will give a message in this, so here I can give the required statement that title is required. Okay, now if I don't write anything, okay, it is giving an error, required is not defined. So I don't know why it is showing like this, required is not defined. Okay, I have saved it, and let's see, maybe I have wrote um, required, required. Okay, um, whatever. Okay, now hit save, and now it is giving me an error that there is an error in the title. So in place of this, we can show this one. So just we need to write something like error errors dot titles, as we are giving it in the form of title. So we need to write title, actually not titles, it's title dot um, title dot a message. Okay, so with this it is going to give us this message that the title is required. Now let's see, now it is giving title dot required, and if I write something and hit save, then it is giving me the like the output, the object. So like that it works, but we want the title to give us in a red color. So here in the p tag I am going to add some class that will be text red 500. Hit save, and let's see. Now if I remove all this, then it is going to show title is required. Okay, perfect. And yeah, like this we need to do similar in the description also. So in the description or in the details, product details, we will place the same stuff. Here the difference will be, here it will be detail, so detail is required, and the name will be detail. Okay. Hmm. Okay, and detail is required. And here also I am going to give the error statement up here after the text area. Actually, after the text area I am going to give error dot detail. If there is error dot detail, then I am going to show this part, error dot detail dot title. So here now if I don't write any detail here, it is going to give detail is required. Okay, so for the next part also, if I will write here detail, then it is going to disappear, and here I am going to get the detail as detail, title as ts or whatever I have written. Okay, now for the price, here we have the price. Okay, just copy this one, and in the price I want to paste like this. So in the price, we need to give the price here. So give price, and along with that price is required, and the error statement should also be here. So copy it and then give it after the index, sorry, the input, but you have to put it here, no, in the input tag, not in the label. Okay, a slight mistake. Okay, so okay, I certainly I put the wrong p statement here. The error will be this one, error p statement will be this one, and also the register won't be here, so put it here. So this is for the price, and here you need the price, error dot price, and if price is not there, then we are going to show the price dot message. Okay, something like this. Now hit save, and you can see price is required. Now for the discount percentage, we want to do the same thing. Okay, so here in the inputs, put discount percentage here, and in the input also put something like that, and here the name will be discount, and required will be price is required, so it will be discount is required, and along with that the error will be discount. And now let's see, if I will hit save, then it is showing me discount is required, and if I write something, then it will go off. Now one thing that is, anyone can write price like -12000, and also discount of, let's say, 12222. So we want a limit here, so the price should be like, the price should not be less than 0, or less than 0 or less than equal to 0, and then discount should be in the range of 0 to 100. It should not exceed 100, or it should not below 0. Okay, so for that we can do something here. So here you can make minimum maximum also. So let me show you in the discount here. After the required, you can make a minimum and a maximum property. So yeah, like this, and inside the minimum you can set the value of minimum, like it should not exceed 0, otherwise you can give a message like the required, that discount must be at least 0. And here also you can write the same stuff, but here the value will be 100, and the discount must be should discount cannot exceed 100, or let's say 99, because we don't want to give 100% discount, so let's give it 99. And here the required will be discount is required. Okay, it is good. And similar thing, here also the value should be 99. And now in the price also we need to change this thing, like the minimum should be, it should not be in negative. Okay, so the value should be 1, and then the message should be like price should be at least 1, should be at least 1. So if now I will get to submit, then it is going to show me that the price should be at least 1 and the discount should not exceed 99. If I write -1 in the discount, then it is going to show me that the discount must not exceed 0. So if I will write 0, then it can give 0, and if I write here 1, then it is not going to show me any error. If I write 0, it is going to show me error. Okay, and give 100, give 2. Now it is working fine. So yeah, this thing is also done. And the next thing is the discount percentage. Okay, we did the discount percentage. The next thing will be select size. Okay, so for the select size we can do something like, um here in the sizes dot length we can, here the input is in the form of checkbox, and here we can give, similar to our previous one, the register, and the name will be sizes. Okay, and then here we don't need to give any errors because the sizes will be selected. Hmm. and this will be empty. Okay. Here we will be giving the error for the sizes in alert, that you have not selected a size, or you have not selected a color, or like a color or a category, so something like that. Not in the category actually, we will be giving error in the sizes and the colors only. So here I am registering for the sizes, and here for the colors. Okay, so now, yeah, now let's check it once. Like, let's give price as 100, this one is 2, and let's save some of these. And if I will hit save, then you will be able to see that the colors are here in like the colors are here in array format, because we have many colors. So I am putting it in an array format here, and the sizes are also in an array format. Apart from that, we need to add the categories now, like the categories, the men, the gender, and the kids here. So for that, here in the drop down of select, um, in the select, actually we need to put the register. Where is the select of the category? Yeah, so here it is. So here we are going to put our register, so register. And this way, actually this register is a way to use the tool. You don't have to remember why we are doing this or that, because it's just a syntax. Okay, so register, and here the name will be category, and then the require will be like category is required. And similarly for the gender also, here it will be gender. Here also we need to change it as gender. Okay, right. And for the next one is the kids, choose kids, and here need to put kids. Yeah, now let's see if we will try to save it, then it is giving no error because we already have these things selected. Let's refresh it once, and now try to save it, then it is going to give error that these things are not available. And these things, one of them will be selected by default, so we don't have to do anything here. Okay, in case of this thing, otherwise if we can select none here also, but it's of no use because we need to have category, gender, and kids. Okay, so the next one is stock. So for the stocks, in the input we need to give in a similar way for the stocks also. And here register stock, and required will be true, and sorry, required will be stock is required. Okay, and here also we want to give some minimum and maximum, that actually for we don't want to give any maximum, but at least we want to give minimum because stocks can't go 0, or it should be at least 1. So for that we need to give a minimum. So after the required, minimum will be like this, and the minimum value will be something like 1, and message will be stock must be greater than 1, or yeah, or we can write something like at least one item should be in the stock. Okay, and here um like we need to give the input as number. Okay. But there can be one problem here, like um here stock can be, okay, I don't think we need anything here for now. Okay, so stock is this one, and now we are going to make something like let's see. Yeah, we have made the stocks and we don't have to do anything. But I forgot to give the errors message in other things, like here in the kids we can give messages, and along with that in the gender also we can give messages, and in the category also we can give messages. So I am going to do that really quick. In the kids we can give it here, in the gender we can give it under the select of the gender, and for the category, here after the select we can give it here. Okay, so yeah, that's it. And did I give for the discount? Yeah, I have given it for the discount, and for the sizes also I have given. Okay, for the sizes we don't need, as I told you that we are going to use the, like, we are going to use the alert for the sizes and the colors, but for the categories we are going to show the errors. And the next one is for the stock. So here for the stock also, under this div we are going to show the one for the stock. So the same syntax will be here also in the stocks. Right. Okay, and similarly for the country of origin also I'm going to give the same thing. I don't want to taste waste the time, so I am going to do it really quickly. So under here we need for the origin, and the next is the error for this, and here actually we need to write the declaration and the marketed by every time we make a order. So for now I also want to set a value here so that I don't have to write every time these stuffs. So here in the declaration of importer I am going to put something like this, the value. And here also country of origin we don't need, because here we need, only need to write one line. So yeah, marketed by I want to add here in the marketed by value. If you want, you cannot hard you if you want to do, you don't want to hard code it, just don't do it. I am just doing it for the sake of simplicity, so that I don't have to write these two stuffs, because every time these two will be same. Okay, yeah. So here declaration of importer and country of origin, I guess I have gave country of origin along with the error. Yeah, and the next one will be declaration. So here it will be for the declaration, and the register one will be here. Now we have done for the marketed by. Okay, for the marketed by also I need to add. So here let me add for the marketed by, and in the errors I am going to put the error also for the marketed by. The next one is for the cover photo. So for the cover photo I am going to give this one and an error. For the image one I'm gonna give image one, and then here we are going to add the error for image one. Similar for the image 2, we want to add the register. Okay, and then for the error we need to give this one. For the image 4 also we want to add the register, so I am doing it quicker. You can do it by yourself. I have already shown you the pattern, and here it will be the error. Okay, and for the highlights also, and the error for the highlights, for the highlight 2, and error for the highlight 2. Now for the highlight 3, and an error for the highlight 3, and for the highlight 4 at last, and an error for the highlight 4. Okay, so that's it. And yeah, we don't want this type to be, yeah, actually this will be type of submit. Just remember this one, that the save will be type submit. So this is the only one to submit, otherwise if I will click on delete, it is not going to respond. So let's give the products. If I will click on delete, it is not going to happen, like it is not going to pass. Okay, good. And then let's fill everything. Stock 400. Now let's save. Okay, country of origin, so give anything from now, and hit save. And as you can see, we are getting the response like this, in a whole object format, which consists of the key and the values. And for the inputs like checkboxes, we are going to get an array like this. Here we have sizes this like this in an array, and we have colors like this in an array. Okay, now here we are getting the data, and now we need to post the data in our backend to create the product. But before that, we need to make certain changes with the data, so let's do that. Initially, let's see what should be the structure of the data. So for that, let's go to the MongoDB Compass, and in the MongoDB Compass we will be getting how the data should look like. Let me connect here. After that, I need to go in the products, and I'm going to copy. Okay, I don't want to insert, actually I want to copy. And after copying, let's paste it here. Okay, so this is how we need to make our data look like. Comment it so that it won't give us an error. So this is how our data should look like. And this is the title, the detail, price, discount, size, and the image should be in an array. Okay, the colors should be an object which consists of name and class and section ID. So we need to change the color, because here we are only if you will see in the terminal, here we are only taking an array which consists of the name, which is orange. So we need to change this. Okay, so let's first check that if data consists of colors or not, and data contains size or not, because as I told you that we are going to check it after the submission and going to put an alert if there is no color or no size. Okay, so is it size or sizes? Okay, it is sizes. So sizes. So if the data is here and if it is not empty, data dot colors dot length should not be 0, and data dot sizes dot length should not be 0. Then only we are going to use this data. Otherwise, we are going to show an alert that either or choose a color or choose a size, or we can write something like either color or size is not chosen, something like this. Okay, and let's see, if we don't choose any of the sizes, then it should give an alert. So yeah, either size or either color or size is not chosen. Okay, so for now I am using the default alert. After sometime we will be applying the suite alert, which we have installed in our let me show you. Here we have installed suite alert 2, so we will be using that for our alerts. But for now, just write the default alert. And now The first thing we need to change is, like, let's see, as I told you, we need to change the color and also the images, because in the data we are sending the image as an array, and here we are getting the images as individual images, like image 1, image 2, image 3, image 4. And okay, where is the cover photo? Yeah, here it is. Yeah, so like this, and we need to send them in an array. And similar for the highlights also, we need to send them for with like an array, as you can see. So let's do that thing first. So as we are getting everything in the data, so let's save it in a variable called product, and here let's copy every data. Now we have the data here. Now we can um, include product dot images equal to an array, and product dot highlights will also be array. Let me show you. Yeah, images and highlights will be also an array. Okay, and the images should contain, first image should be product dot cover photo, the next one should be product dot image 1, then image 2. Okay, product image 2, then image 3, then image 4. Okay, like this. So similar for the highlights, we are going to put the highlights as highlight 0, and then highlights 1, and then highlights 2, and then highlights 3. Okay, actually we don't have to do like this. We need to do 1, 2, and then 3, and then 4. Okay, sometimes it doesn't work. 4. Okay, yeah, so we have highlights 1, highlights 2, highlights 3, highlights 4. And after that we need to delete these stuffs, like we don't want these things to be individually. If you will see the product dot like the product now, then you will be able to see someone like, let me save. And okay, um okay, let's choose image, and now let's see. Yeah, so now our image is looking like this, and highlights is looking undefined, I guess because highlight, okay, it's not highlights, it's highlight. So just remove the s from here. Now save, and now let's do once more, and now as you can see we have the highlights and undefined again. Yeah, this time the highlights are similar to whatever we gave there. Now we gave our highlights here, edited the highlights. Now we need to remove the, like, these highlights also, because we have already added the highlights in the array, and also the images because we have already added the image in the array. So just delete them by using delete product dot cover photo, and then image 1, then image 2, then image 3, then image 4, and then the highlights, like delete product dot highlight 1, highlight 2, highlight 3, highlight 4. Okay, so now let's see the product. Hit this, and now, okay, still now I guess, yeah, I have saved the product 1, product 2, product 3, product image 1 cover. Yeah, everything I have deleted, so it should not show me these stuffs. Yeah, so now it is not showing. Maybe it is taking some time to update at home, but anyway, here we don't have the highlights now, highlight 1 2 3 4. Instead we have the highlights in an array, and similar for the images. Okay, so now we are going to make it for the colors. Like we want the color not in, like, not in this format, just the name. We don't want just the name, we want the whole property, like the class name and class and selected class and IDs. We want all these four properties. So for that, what we can do is product product dot colors should be equal to something like, we are going to map the colors, product dot colors dot map, and here um, we can return um, from the colors, like here in the colors which we are getting from the use selector, we can use this color here, and we will be finding so colors dot find CLR, this yeah, so if CLR dot name equal to color, the color should be here. So yeah, so we are going to find it inside the colors, and whatever color will be there in the color which we are getting from the use state, we will be putting that in our product colors. So if I will print now, then let's see, let's save, and now let's see the colors, and this time you can see that we have the whole object and not only the color name. Okay, so yeah, this is also fixed, and now I think our data is ready for sending to the backend. But one thing that is, here as you can see, the stock is in form of a string, the discount is also in the form of a string, similarly the price is also in the form of a string, and these three stuffs we need to change, because in our backend in the models, if I will, let me show you, in the product model we have set the discounts as number, yeah, so stock as number, discount as number, and price and number. So we need to convert them into integer first. So for that, it's just a simple step. Just write product dot price should be equal to plus product dot price. So it's going to convert it into integer, and similar for the stock, equal to plus product dot stock, and then product dot discount equal to plus product dot discount. Okay, so now if we hit save, and now let's see, this time as you can see, the price is an integer, stock is an integer, and discount is an integer. Perfect. Now we can send it in the database, in the backend of our server, sorry, in the backend I mean. Okay, so now how are we going to send? So first of all, we need to make a function in our product API to send the data there. So we are going to do the similar task like we have done in the in getting the products. So go to product API, and in here we are going to make one function to create the product. I am going to make it on the top. Just remove the comment. Okay, so export function create product, and it will take as a input the product which we are going to send. Okay, and it is going to return a new promise, async. Okay, so it's going to have a result of product. Okay, and now we are going to like do the similar task, like we are going to um, use the fetch method, but here we are going to post, not get, so the query will be a bit different. So similar to this, I like const response equal to await fetch, but here we don't have, we are not going to have any query, and here it will be create product. I believe that I have written query product in the route, so let's see the route once of the product route. So here we have written create product. Okay, so product slash create product will be there. So in the API products, yeah, so product slash create product. Okay, and here it will be a post method. So for that we need to give a different syntax, so like this, and the method will be post here, and we are going to give in the body the product as we have done during making the APIs. So in the body we need to like give the product, so we can simply share it using product. Okay, and then headers will be content type will be okay. Here we need to add the json.stringify because we want the data to go in JSON format. So json.stringify, and now here we can write a application slash json. Okay, so if you want to see what a json.stringify do, then let me show you. So let's say there is an object called uh, a equal to this, which consists of, okay, yeah, so which consists of a that have a value of Shubham. Okay, and if I will write a dot a, then it is going to give me Shubham. Now if I use json.stringify, um, yeah, so json.stringify, and then it is going to convert the JSON object into string. Now okay, this is not the data, actually the data is a. So now as you can see, as like the object we give is like the parameter we give in stringify was a object, but it converted it into a string of JSON. Okay, so like that, so that's why we are using this. And the response we are going to give, we are going to store it in the data. So const data equal to response dot json. Okay, need to use await here, and then resolve data. We want it in an object, so for that I am going curly brace, I'm going for the curly braces. Okay, so here we have made the create data. Now we need to go in the product slice also and make a dispatch function for that, for creating the product. So for that, let's go to the product slice, and here um, we are going to create a product. So here let's write the function for creating the product. So export const create product async, create product async equal to, let's copy this thing up because it will be similar. Here it will be create product, okay, and here we are going to get the product, not the filter set and sort. So product, and similarly here we are going to pass the product itself. Okay, so this one is done, and now we can use the create product to, like, we can use the create product to show in the products, sorry, to create the product, and we need to call this from our form. Okay, but first we also need to do one thing, like whenever we create a product, we want the product to get saved in our application instantly. Okay, let's do that afterward, but first let's create a product for now. So let's use this one in the admin product page, and in the admin product page we need to use dispatch. So here const dispatch equal to use dispatch, okay, and here we are going to use the dispatch function. So yeah, dispatch here, and we are going to do create product, and here we need to give the product also. Just import this one. Yeah, so this part is done. Now we should be able to create a product in the database. So for now I am just going to make a dummy data. So here let's write something like hello product hello, and 3344 44, the product title will be hello, okay, and also yeah, give a stock of 50,000 and the country of origin as India, and here I am going to give ph 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 ph, and yeah, here h. So this will be just a dummy data, and I'm going to hit save, and let's see whether our database is going to get updated or not, because as you know we have initially created the function to create the data, like we have already created the function for the products, for creating the products. So if we will go to product, you can see here in my previous video we have already made this function to create the product. So here we should be able to create the product. Let's see, let's hit save, and it is printed, and till now there is no error here. Let's see if there is a error in the backend. Okay, in the backend also there is no error. Okay, uh, so um okay, here is the data, so it is getting printed, okay, and let's see in the database now. Let's refresh it, and then title should be hello. Let's see, okay, there is no data created of this name. So let's once go here in the create product, and here let's console.log the request.body once, or just console.log the product. Now let's check. First open the terminal and let's see. Hit save and it is getting printed, but in our backend there is no response. Okay, so let's see whether the product API here, the create product, is working or not, or we are getting the product here or not. So console.log product, and now let's check. Okay, I need to put everything here again. So hello, and then hello, 1200, 22, save these stuffs, yeah, and stock will be something like this, and in India, and now marketed, this is also good. And then the cover photo, which will be ph, and highlights will be h1, hi or hi. And now hit save, and it is getting printed. Now let's see, in the console we are not getting anything actually, so I am assuming that we are failed to like implement this dispatch. So here we are giving the product out here, we are calling this one, and here we should get the product, and here, okay, now I see the mistake. In the product slice we need to write here create product from the product API. Okay, now it should work properly. Yeah, I need to write it again. So hello, and then hello, and then price 122, discount it will exceed. Okay, yeah, so stock will be 55555, and India will be the name of the country, and cover photo will be ph, everything will be rough, and then h, and now hit save, and I hope this time. Okay, category is required, but we have already selected the category. Okay, hit save, whatever. Yeah, as you can see, this is made. Our product API is working and it is showing hello. Now let's see in the backend. In the backend, here we have the data, and so I am assuming that the data is saved. Now let's see here, let's click enter, and yeah, as you can see, this is working and we have the data out here. Now the thing is, the data we have uploaded in our database, but the problem is this is not getting removed, because once we save, these things should get removed, the hello, etc. So here we can do one thing, we can write a function here, actually not a function, we just need to write reset and hit save. Now it should get reset whenever we hit save. So if we hit save, everything will get reset, and I think the data is uploaded twice, yeah, but no problem, we will fix that. But whatever, we have successfully uploaded the data. Now one thing that is the problem, that here if you will go to the home, like let's see, in the app, just again write home, hit save, and now this page will be converted into home. You won't, yeah, you can see the new images right here. um actually let's yeah so this page is showing up, but let's do one thing. Let's utilize the um, React router so that we can see the changes um, in the real time. So let's use React router, and here is the React router. Let's get start with the yeah here. So it's simple to utilize. You just have to copy this one, and in the app, okay, app, yeah, here you need to paste it. And then the next step is you need to add the router also. So just copy the router from here. um yeah, so this is the router, so copy it and then paste it in the application out here. After the import, here just place the router, and after that um you just need to copy this router provider and put it in the in here inside this app router. So like this you will be able to, okay, can't resolve front end src, okay, react router dom can't be resolved. I guess we have installed react router dom. Okay, we have not installed react router dom. So let's install it by so go here and um, go into features and just write npm I react router dom in the front end. So npm I react router dom. So just write this one and click enter. So it is going to install react router dom, and after that we will be able to use it. So let me show you how react router dom works. In the app, here in the slash path we have something like hello world. So let's see in our slash path. So in a slash path you can see hello world, and also it is written about us, so it is showing us about us, but we want here the home page. So let's write home here and hit save. Then we will be able to see the home page here. As you can see, here is our home page, and in the slash, let's say slash add product, you will be able to see the product here. So let's fetch the like the form to add the product, which will be admin product form page. Now hit save, and whenever we go to the route of, okay, actually just write it localhost 3000, yeah, and then slash add product, then you will be able to see that here is our product. Okay, so one thing that is add product we are adding here, and here if we will add something like hello hello 1 and then hello 2, okay, just add some serious data out here. I'm also going to make one more route, that is, let's say um, host 3000 so that we can see the data update in the real time. Here we should get added the real data. So here let's add something. Let me go to my real database and then I am going to upload it from there. Yeah, from here let's add a product from here. Hmm. So let's add this one itself in our product, and the detail will be something like this, and the price will be, let's say, 12550, and discount will be 2%. Let's select the color and the sizes, let's select the gear and everything. Okay, the stock will be, let's say, 99000, and then the country of origin will be India, and the cover photo will be, let's say, um, this, and the second photo will be something like this. Let's give every photo like this, and also for the highlights we can give something like this. And now let's hit save. So as you can see, it is getting saved. We also need to add an alert here, but it is not showing here because we are not adding it in a real time. So the page need to get reload to show it here. We don't want that. We want it to get get in the same time. So for that we can do one thing, like we can get the response, and if you will go to product slice, here you can see that we are getting the response data from the create product, so we can directly upload it at the same time. Let me show you how. So here um, here we need to use the create product async in the add case. So just copy this thing up and just write here create product async, and here also create product async. Okay, and then we are going to push the product in here. So product dot push action.payload. Okay, so what this is going to do is, like, whenever a new product is going to come with the response, like as here in the product API you can see the data consists of the new product, and then we will be sending it in the product slice, and in the product slice we will directly push it in the product array out here, and then it is going to show us the value. Here it will be products. Okay, so like that. Now let's check it once. Here we have the product now, but okay, let's check the add product. So now just write something like this, write hello only, and so that it will be easy to detect the rough values. Now stock will be 4555, country will be India, and cover photo will be like anything. I don't want any cover photo for now, so just write like this, and then whenever we hit save we should be able to see the new data here, because the state is going to update. Okay, and discount will be 4, let's say. And now hit save. Now it is done. Now if we will see here, you will be able to see that the data is here. Okay, so like that, it is going to help us in real time. And if we remove the product here, we will be able to see that it is here. Okay, so the wow. Okay, so we have made the form to add product in our database, and now just remove the dummy data from here. I'm going to delete them. Okay, so we have successfully made the form to update data or to create the product in our database. So that's all for this video. See you in the next video.